Okay, here is a update for Ethereum. It's been asked. Sorry, I just keep forgetting to do this on a daily basis. My intent is to provide at least Ethereum and Bitcoin daily analysis, both ideally by video. So here it is. We have basically, I believe, two fractals. So this is a much more bigger in size fractal than this one. The fractal number 2 was originated as a breakout from the fractal number 1, and it is progressing. We extensively covered the head and shoulders pattern of the fractal number 2 and the 435 minimum price target that I think it came very close to, within $15 or so. But I think so far, I think we should exceed that on the downside. I think that's pretty likely. So I do two arrows, red arrows here. The first shows a breakout from this fractal number 2 downward symmetrical triangle at around where the current wave 5 is. So that means it's going to meet the minimum price run target for the head and shoulders and probably go a little below it to maybe 419, 410, and then break out. So that's scenario 1. But if we look at fractal number 2 and see how close this had been to the apex, maybe there could be a further downside to the 300s, 380, 370, 390 or so, and then the breakout can occur. So that's really what I've been thinking. And here we have the yellow wedge, which I don't think is going to be the indication pattern for a breakout, because I think we can probably move 3, 4, and 5 down slightly more, like so. And I think the decline would be like this. So probably the 5th wave may be in progress, and that'll take it to 417 or so. And that could then at that point have the potential for the breakout at that time. If not, it'll be scenario number 2. And that scenario number 2 will bring it very close to, if not equal to, the origin of this impulse. And if it goes below that, then we've got a new count of an A, B, C, or WXY. However you feel might be the better count. But until then, I will hold to these as well as the fractal relationship. As we notice the head and shoulders here, I think you can see the same over here. You can see the left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. And from there, if that is correct, the lineup shows that the head and shoulders had a minimum 1 of approximately, whatever this length of the purple vertical line shows. And it well exceeded that. So going down to here will well exceed a minimum of 435 for this second red arrow scenario. And if we would go by the fractal relationship, the only difference is that this head and shoulders here started like in the middle of the fractal versus this one, which started at the very beginning of the fractal. That's why these fractals are not one-to-one, so to speak. They're not 100% identical. That's why they're called fractals. They have a high similarity index. But I think the pattern itself is good enough to show it as a fractal for now. But regardless, at the end of the day, whatever Bitcoin does, Ethereum shall do the same. I don't think it'll be too significant amount of time where if that leadership is inverted or reversed, where Ethereum will lead and Bitcoin will follow. That does happen. That's what I've been calling the phasic and non-phasic relationships. But I think for now, everything and every coin is just about following the lead for Bitcoin. All right. I hope this is helpful. Some food for thought. Have a great day.